What's going on, people? Welcome to the LV Live show. I'm LV Live. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Once again, I want to thank all the new subscribers for coming by to my channel, man. It is truly, truly appreciated. Huge win for them boys. 107-98 in Cleveland. Down Brunson, down Randall, down OG, down Mitch. It doesn't matter. Cleveland can't deal with us. It doesn't matter. They're down Donovan Mitchell. They're down Spider Mitchell and LeVert. So what? We need Deuce to play 48 minutes. So what? Huge win for the boys. Gritty win. Talking about flexing your muscle on them boys. You think last year's playoff victory was a fluke? Guess again. Guess again. Big shouts to Big Tabs. What's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live. CP, Mets, and Knicks. Everybody go check out his channel. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live today. Big win for them boys. 107-98. It wasn't a fluke last year. It wasn't a fluke. Being down 4. I said it. Yeah, 4 of our top guns. Once again, we went in there and bullied them. Bullied them in their own building. Once again, Josh Hart, definition of a dog. Definition of a dog. They don't got nobody like him, man. They don't got nobody like him over there. They don't. And that is why we did what we did, period. This looked eerily similar to last year's playoffs. Same thing. Same thing. It's just an attitude. It's just a culture. It's just a way of doing things. It's the Tibbs culture. Big shout to Gravity, man. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. Jay Supreme, what's going on, man? Salute you, sir. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 107-98. Of course, you know, this win is fabulous, but we got to speak on Brunson. How many of it? Okay, let me not say how many. I know every single one of you guys that's in here, and everyone that's coming in here, and everyone that's watching on a replay, whatever it is, lost probably half of their soul when he went down, the way he went down, and how it looked. I know everybody hit the panic button. I know I did. And for 2 seconds, I'm bugging. More than that. I want to say a couple of minutes, I said, the season's over. I said, the season's over. The season's over. The season's over. I said, we're done. We're finished. And that's with knowing Randall coming back. That's with knowing OG Anunoby's coming back. That's with knowing Mitch is coming back. It did not matter. I said, the season is over. We know how much he means to this team. He is the head of the snake. We cannot have him go down. We cannot. Knicks Twitter was in a frenzy. Everybody's tweeting. You got doctor reports coming out. You got people contacting their medical friends who are doctors. Dudes are coming out there giving breakdowns of what they think it is. MDs, like you should see it on Knicks Twitter. MDs, guys that say medical doctor next to their name, giving a breakdown of what happened to Brunson. That's how much we're invested into this season. And it's looking like it's not that serious. It was just a little nerve thing. They said it's kind of very similar to what people get in MMA fights. He probably lost the feeling in his leg, banging knees with iHeart, and went down. Reports came back, it's just a sore knee. It's going to probably be out for days or a couple of, or maybe a week or so. That's what the reports initially say. Now, of course, I'm sure he's got to get an MRI and all that good stuff. We understand that. But I thought it was over, man. I thought it was over. I was panicking. When I mean my heart was beating like 1,000 miles per hour, I said, nah, this can't be happening, man. This can't be happening. But it's looking like so far that he's going to be okay. There's a lot of people I want to chime in on tonight. You know, of course, you know, Deuce and Bogey, right? Of course, the flamethrower, right? There's a lot of guys, man. A lot of guys I want to talk about. But how about we take our hat off to Josh Hart, man? How about we salute him, man, for who he is and what he's done here, man. Coach, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 107-98. I mean, Josh Hart, man. I mean, listen, it hasn't happened here on this show, but everybody has been destroying this guy. Like they're all in the beginning of the season, Josh Hart this, Josh Hart that. People complaining. I'm like, yo, you guys bugging out, man. You guys are bugging out. What are you talking about? What do you expect him to do? You expect him to score 40 a night? That's not who he is. How he played tonight, this is who he is. Now, him hitting that corner three to take their heart out, he usually doesn't do stuff like that, right? So, you got to take it for what it is, right? But all in all, defensively, offensively, rebounds, hustle, steal, that's why they're never going to beat us. Because they don't have anybody over there like that. Nobody. And he was basically bullying dudes. Bullying. Josh Hart is the blueprint, man. In the heart of this city, in the heart of this team. I said it. You heard it here first on the LV Live show. He is the heartbeat of this team. He is exactly what New York City is, man. Exactly. Hard-nosed, lunch pail, doesn't take no smack. He doesn't matter who he's got to defend. He reminds me of them cats that be playing in the Rucker or playing at Dykeman. Just playing hard all the time. You know what I mean? He might as well come to the arena with Tim's on and a Carhartt jacket. Because that's what he represents. He represents this city, man. Through and through. You gotta, listen, not you gotta, excuse me. It's a must that you take your hat off and you salute that man. Because we don't win this game without him. There's a lot of other guys. Listen, there's a lot of other guys that contributed. I'm not taking them. I'm going to touch on those guys in a second. But you listen. He is the heartbeat of this team, man. Period. End of story. You can never say that each game he's coming in, packing it in. You can never say that he's not giving his all. Never. I've seen reports. I've seen people out there saying, "Oh, when OG comes back, when Randall comes back, you're just probably going to, a Bogey or some guys might take some minutes from Josh Hart." Man, are you? No way. That is Tibbs' guy, man. Tibbs is no way. Josh Hart is going to end games for us in the playoffs because of performances like this. But you know what, guys? I'm not surprised. You know what? Because look at the difference in what this team was when he got here. Brunson was Brunson, yes. But look at how we've changed with him here. When he got here, when he came over here last year, around this time, around the trade time, and what he did to us and what he changed in all aspects of who we were, man. It's like we gained an attitude, right? An edge. So now you put him together with Mitch and Randall. Last year, we were a problem, man. Josh Hart, the heartbeat of this team. No pun intended. So now let's swing things over, right, to Josh Hart, right? Because now we got to move on. Listen, man, I got to really talk about this one guy, because he's a guy that I've been hard on. Like, I'll be honest with you. And I didn't think he had it. He's proven me wrong. And he deserves his flowers today. Vibes, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, man. Big win for them boys, 107-98. Yo, man, the deuce is loose, man. The deuce is loose. Talking about perseverance, man. Talking about hearing the chatter. Talking about people getting traded, people coming in. You know you're going to lose minutes. You know when guys come in, you're going to go to the end of the bench, and you just got to be ready. He's a pro, man. Orlando C, man, what's going on? I appreciate you coming through rocking with LV Live tonight, coming through rocking with my crew. It's my first time seeing you, Orlando. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. But once again, I appreciate you coming through rocking with me and my crew, man. But Deuce, man, listen, man, look, I'm guilty. I'm not even going to sit here and try to front and try to act like I haven't. Listen, I was killing him this year. I was scorching him. I said, yo, Deuce ain't it. We got to get somebody in. Deuce ain't it. I don't care how many. Deuce is not it. I take total responsibility for that. But he has made LV a believer, man. He has. He has. And listen, man, to me, he's a pro, man. And what I mean by that is that it doesn't matter what the situation is in the game. It doesn't matter. You don't see him sulking. You don't see him nothing. When coach says, yo, go in, Deuce, you can play 10 minutes. I don't care. He goes in and he gives 120% for those 10 minutes. You get the best of Deuce. And the reason why I say he's a pro, because when it's time to go, he's ready to go, man. You don't have to get warmed up with him. If he misses a shot, it's not like he stops giving effort defensively. He does it all, man. But most importantly, it's his effort, man. Effort beats talent any and every day. I know that's a slogan. I know people have heard it before. People don't believe it, but he is a representation of that. Because we all know Deuce ain't the best, as far as handling the ball, as far as running the offense. Like, he's not the best. We understand that. But what he does, man, he puts a lot of effort, man. And he comes ready to go. He's a guy that's always prepared, always ready, because he knows he doesn't know when his name is going to get called. Because when everybody's healthy, Deuce is at the end of the bench. He doesn't know if his name's going to get called, whatever. But when his name is called, every single time his name is called, Deuce is ready to go. And I'll be honest with you. Let's be honest, guys. This is what we was hoping Grimes was going to be, but Grimes ain't tough enough, man. Grimes ain't got the backbone that Deuce does. That's why Grimes is in Detroit, sulking and crying, and Deuce is here trying to make a playoff push. Deuce wasn't crying. Deuce wasn't complaining, because dudes are coming in, kind of like taking his minutes. You know what I'm saying? Like, just being honest with you. He coming in here just saying, all right, coach, it's time for me to go in. All right, coach, time for me to sit down. Whatever you need me to do, coach, I'm doing it. Those are the guys that are going to have a long career in this league. Knicks gave him 3 years, $13 million. He said, so what, man? I don't care, man. I'm just appreciative. I'm just glad I'm here. You need me to come in here, coach, just play defense, baseline to baseline. I'm going to give my all. Coach, you need me to play 48 minutes tonight. He didn't come out once. I don't even think he came out for the challenge. The Knicks called a challenge. I think he was still on the court. 48 minutes tonight for Deuce. You gotta salute that guy, man. And he gets not the first flowers because it's Josh Hart. He's next in line, man. He's next in line. 48 minutes. 48 minutes, man. He's another guy, man. A New York City cat, man. You can see it, man. He's got that stuff in him, man. He's got that grind in him. He's got that dog in him. He's got it. And he was giving Garland problems tonight. Garland started kind of started turning on, but Deuce was on him. Deuce was on. It didn't matter. Listen, Garland was hitting shots, cool. But when he came back down, he was like, "Dag, man, this guy's still here." Deuce was like, "Yeah, I'm still here, man. I ain't going nowhere." Garland was struggling all night to get a shot off. He couldn't do it, man. Tried to split the double teams, was falling on the ground. Deuce is on him. It did not matter. And see, and that's the great thing about Deuce, right? That's the amazing part about Deuce is that it doesn't matter you hit a shot on him. He's still going to bring the same pressure next time. Like, it doesn't matter. It's as if you never hit a shot on him. He defends you the same way in the fourth quarter as he did in the beginning of the game. Same type of intensity, same type of pressure. You cannot take a break. You can't take your breath with him because he's on you like a pit bull. Baseline to baseline. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it, man. You got to love it. Next guy I'm going to talk about, right? Now, when we made the deal, right, to get Burks, like we said, okay, cool, like get Burks, we're gonna back up, right? We're gonna talk about him later. Actually, he may even go. He's not gonna get no air today, no airtime. But anyway, when we got Bogdanovich, I said, okay, that's a good piece because he could score. He's an older guy, he's a vet, but I know he could score. I said it before on the show, and I'm gonna say it again. He's gonna be a weapon for the Knicks, and it's moments like this. And for that second unit, you see now what it could be. You see what it could be. He can get his shot off whenever he wants, man. See, it's what I said before, and I'm gonna say it again. Sound like a broken record, but it's the truth. The real legit ballers, the real ball players, they game travels, man. It don't matter if they're playing in the Rucker. It don't matter if they're playing in the Church League in Detroit, in Taiwan, or in the finals. They're gonna play the same. Their game is gonna be the same. Now, the way Bogdanovich played today, you wouldn't even realize that he played the way he played against Golden State the other night. It didn't matter. Because he's a pro and he's a pro. He's a pro and he's a scorer. He knows how to shoot the pill, man. Did you see that three he had in the corner, got the N1, like how quick the release was? And it was water when it went through the net. We ain't hit no rim. He's a lethal shooter, man. Lethal. And then he got that little step back. That thing is water, man. He can create his own shot. It doesn't matter. And if you give him a little bit of space, it is money. He was big coming off the bench tonight. Huge. Huge. He's going to be a weapon for the Knicks. Listen, you heard it. Listen, you heard it here first from the LV Live show, right? A lot of people saying they like him a lot, but they don't realize he's going to be a weapon, man. I'm telling you right now. And there's going to be moments in the game, right, where the Knicks might be struggling to score. He'll come down and hit like 2 or 3 threes. Bang, bang. And you'll be like, yo, wait a minute. Yo, the Knicks is up by 5. Because he came in and gave a spark. That's what he's going to be able to do for this unit. I'm telling you right now, that second unit with him is going to be beautiful, man. There's going to be certain games that I'm telling you, like in the playoffs, we're going to be like, yo, man, he came up with some big time shots and it gave us a little edge. And that's what he did tonight. Cavs started making a little push. He came down and hit a couple of baskets. They came down and hit a 3. He came down and hit that 4-point play. Bang, bang. Ace the Ninja, man. Appreciate you coming through, rocking with your boy LV Live tonight, man. Listen, I see it's your first time coming through. If it's your first time coming through, rocking with me, my boys, please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button, man. Also, too, please subscribe to the channel, Ace that Ninja. And I appreciate you coming through, rocking with LV Live and my crew tonight, man. Big one for them boys. 107 to 98. Ace says we are screwed. That's a torn ACL. Watched a lot of NFL, and that's just I don't know if that's a torn ACL, sir. Here's the reason why I've had a torn ACL. Usually with torn ACLs, your leg will buckle. His leg didn't buckle. He just banged knees with somebody. I was really concerned. I thought it might have been an Achilles because the way I didn't see him hit anybody. So the way he jumped up and just fell without touching nobody, I said, yo, I hope he didn't blow his Achilles because that looked like an Achilles injury. But when I saw that he banged knees with somebody, like he just banged knees, kind of like what Dante did, I said, okay. Because remember, Dante did the same thing with Okoro. And he had the same type of injury. So I just think that, everything's going to be okay. Usually with ACLs, your knee buckles, man. So I didn't see any buckling of the knee. I didn't see that. His knee seemed pretty stable. You know what I'm saying? So, go on Nick's Twitter, man. Nick's Twitter's breaking it down. They got MDs on it already. Dudes is reaching out to their friends. Ace that Ninja. Go check that out. So yeah, so Bojar is going to be a weapon. It's going to be 3 guys right here I'm going to talk about tonight, man. What about that front line? What about iHeart? What about Precious? And what about Big Sims? Were they not babying Mobley and them boys in that Baja? You would have thought Mobley and Allen would have had their way tonight. No. You see Mobley trying to go to the rim and try to score on Sims, and Sims said, get that out of here. Did you see him? He tried to body Sims a couple of times. Not happening. Those 3 guys in that Baja played extremely well. And what I saw the return of Isaiah Hartenstein today. He caught a shiner too. Blocked the shot. Dude's gonna slap him in his face. Matt Strus bringing the same dirty tricks that he brought from Miami. He brought it to Cleveland. He knew his shot was blocked. They ain't gonna try to slap him in the face. Give iHeart a shine. It didn't matter. iHeart stayed in the game. You see iHeart in the beginning of the game. He got the bounce pass. Allen tried to contest him. He banged it around his neck. Looks like that Achilles is okay. So listen, man. Listen, that front line today, those three guys played extremely well. Pressures were blocking shots. Big Sims coming in with his minutes. He was big in that middle too. You got to love it, man. You got to love what those guys are bringing, man. All three of them. And listen, I'll be honest with you. Listen, I love iHeart playing well, Precious, but listen, man, it's Sims is stepping up, man. We got to give it to Sims. Listen, he played, I think he played 20-something minutes tonight. And he played really, really well tonight. Gave us really good minutes, man. He played a good amount of that fourth and was in there getting offensive rebounds, contesting shots. Sims was playing extremely well, but what's most important, what he's doing, guys, is he's giving solid minutes for iHeart to rest, for Achua to rest, to kind of just stable. Keep this ship. Yo, he's all over the place tonight, man. I'm excited. Keep the ship stable. There we go. Okay. Rondo, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV live tonight, man. Big win for the boys, 107-98. So that's what's big what Sims is doing. And also, too, guys, you got to remember, too, all of this is all good because preparing for the playoffs. We don't know if we might need Big Sims. We don't know if we're going to need, Preston True has been playing well, but of course, he's second, I think, to Josh Hart, third in the league in minutes. So he's been playing a lot. But even a guy like Deuce, all these minutes that these guys are getting are going to be big for us when the money is on the table, man, meaning the playoffs. It's going to be huge. So I love, man, what they're doing and their contributions and how they're just developing those two guys, man. Last but not least, the flamethrower. Has he not earned a lot of money this year? Now, Knicks got him on the cheap, but he's earned himself a lot of paper. I talked to you guys before. I talked to you about that story that Fred Katz had come out, that he put out, and he talked about how DiVincenzo learned a lot from the Splash Brothers, right? Him and Steph got really, really close when he was in Golden State, and how he learned a lot of the tricks of the trade, of shooting that tray ball. You see it, man. Yo, man. The flamethrower. Everyone else playing well, but him. He's the one that really catapulted us. With the hot shooting. He kept us in it when Brunson went down that first quarter. Then he carried it over in the third quarter. Big time shots. Big time shots. They started making their push. Then he would come down here at three. Then he would take it to the rack. I don't know about you guys. And I'm going to throw this out there. Maybe LV's jumping out the window. I don't know. But all I'm saying is, listen, man, I don't know if I'm trading him for anybody this summer. I don't even know if I trade him for Devin Booker. I don't trade him for Spider. I don't know who I trade him for. Even if it was KD, Kevin Durant, I'm not trading him, man. And I know a lot of people are like, yo, LV, you bugging now. Now you bugging. You be sipping too much tonight, LV. Listen to my point, man. I'm not going crazy. The reason why I wouldn't trade him and I wouldn't let him go, he's a culture guy, man. A lot of those guys that I'm mentioning, they're not culture guys. He scores, he defends, and he's gritty, man. He's got that thing in his belly. Same thing with Josh Hart. Those guys are like, I don't know what it is. It's that Billy Villanova DNA, man. I don't know what it is. but it's something about those guys, and it spills over into everybody else. I don't know if I trade him for anybody. I don't know, man. I don't know. I love what we're building. I love the culture that we have. I don't know if I trade him for anybody, man. There's things that are called perfect fits, right? He's fits perfect, like the glove, man, with this team. I don't know if I put anybody else at two guard next to Brunson besides him. I just don't know. I don't know if I trade Josh Hart. I don't trade DiVincenzo. Of course, Brunson's not going anywhere. But I'm just being honest with you guys. That's how well he's playing. So even if the summer comes up and they got somebody on the table that they want, CAA's got a CAA guy. I don't touch Dante DiVincenzo, man. I don't touch Josh Hart. Those guys I do not touch. Of course, Jalen Brunson's untouchable. But anybody else, even if they say they want to let go of Mitch, okay, cool. We'll keep Ihart. Keep Precious. Okay, cool. OG Anobi's not going anywhere. Randall's not going anywhere. But I don't know. I'm not letting go of Dante, man. I'm not. Because if this can continue, if this can carry over, this is a diamond in the rough, man. This is a steal like no other, man. Getting this guy. And you got to think of what he's bringing over here from Golden State. You see it. He might be hitting his stride in this league. He might be hitting his prime. So why would you give up on a guy like that? And you got him on a cheap. You listen, man, look. To me, there's certain guys that are just for your team, and there's certain guys that are just culture guys. And my thing is that you don't change that for nothing. You just don't. Fabulous win for them boys. Fabulous win. Man. Let me get to the chat really quick, man. All right, cool. All right, Jay Supreme says Precious was big tonight. Yes, he was. He's continued to play big, man. He's earned himself a lot of money, man. Just like Ihart. Big Tat says Dante's Inferno. Yes, indeed, sir. Jay Supreme says this is almost like our playoffs right now. We're scratching and clawing for tough wins. Agreed, man. And Jay Supreme, listen, man, you gotta love that too. You gotta love that about this team. You gotta love the fact that these guys are really fighting to get wins, man, get W's. And also too, they understand, like they realize, these guys aren't dumb. These guys realize, okay, listen, we're shorthanded, man. But we got to still try to keep this thing afloat until the big dogs come back. So you got to love that. You got to love the grit. And also, too, you got to love that these guys aren't complaining, man. They're going out there competing every night. I don't see these guys taking any nights off. Everybody's going out there playing hard. Big Taz said, why would the Knicks even think about trading him? You know what it is, Big Taz? They want to land a whale this summer. They want to land somebody huge. And so I just would not be surprised and be shocked if, they try to put those guys in a deal to get someone like Devin Booker or Spider Mitchell or whomever. I don't know. I'm just saying to land somebody big to go next to Brunson. But what I'm saying is I would not touch those guys. I just wouldn't. I love what those guys bring. I think they're culture guys. They're the Tibbs culture guys. They're like perfect for what it is that we do. And so I just wouldn't touch them. I just wouldn't. To me, I think to me, there's four guys that are untouchable, right? To me, it's Brunson, Randall, OG Anunoby, 5 guys. OG Anunoby, Josh Hart, and Dante DiVincenzo. Those 5 right there are untouchable. Big says, but LV, that's what the picks are for. Now, agreed, man. But sometimes in those picks, man, they don't just want picks. They want a piece too. So when you're training for a big time player, and this is just a trade, this ain't free agency. Sometimes they may want, all right, cool, we'll take 5 picks, but we also want some players in there. So maybe they can give up a Bogdanovic or a Burks and not Precious Choice, he's a free agent, or a Mitch or whomever, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like maybe we could do something like that, and they'll be willing to do the deal because they're getting picks on the back end. But what I'm saying is, just in case they ask, because remember with the Donovan Mitchell thing, remember it was all about they wanted RJ. They wanted RJ or they wanted Grimes. Remember that was the big talk. So what I'm saying is, I'm not willing to give up Dante or Josh Hart. I'm just not. I'm just not. Gravity says, I'm not sure who we will replace in our fully healthy starting lineup. It seems damn near perfect. Yeah, listen, I'm telling you, man. I love what we have. I love what we're building. I truly, truly do, man. I as I'm sitting here and I'm watching the game and I'm just saying to myself, all right, Dad, we're short, man. We're really, really short. We're undersized right now, but guys are playing hard. And I'm watching the game, and of course, you're frustrated about Brunson, but you're trying to see exactly how these guys are going to react to it. What I saw tonight, man, was something that I've just fallen in love all over again with this team, man. And as much as we want to try to make it a big deal or try to blame people or whatever, we got to really look at the coach, man. He's setting the culture, the Tibbs culture. The coach is setting the culture. That's why these guys are going out playing hard the way they're playing. They talk about Tibbs. They talk about what he doesn't do and all his issues with him. Look at the development that he's given to Deuce, man. Look what Deuce is turning into. Look at the development of Sims. Look what those guys are turning into, man. I mean, we got to really, really pay attention to that. Look what IQ was. IQ wasn't that when he first got here. That's all Tibbs, man. That's all developing. That's all, those guys play defense. One thing about IQ, he played defense, man. He did not play. That was one thing Tibbs does not play with. And Sims plays defense. He bangs and he's active in there, man. He's getting better. Same thing with Deuce. He's getting better. So you gotta love, man, what's being built here, man. Jay Supreme says they could have gave up after Brunson went down, right? Give the credit to the Tibbs establishing a tough, never give up mentality. Exactly, Jay Supreme. Well said, sir. That's what I just said. The culture is being built here. And so that's why, believe it or not, the conversations were that the Knicks are a dangerous team. Why do you think people are saying what they're saying? And another thing too, I want to bring up too. Let's be honest here. Let's really, really talk about it. Are we really worried about Cleveland? We're not worried about Cleveland. We're not. There's no way we're worried about them, man. Listen, we're super short-handed. We still was bullying them on the court, man. And they pretty much have everybody. The only person they're missing is Mitchell, and that's it. Okay, cool. We're missing they're missing Levert. Okay, Levert he's up and down, man. He didn't do nothing in the series last year. He's like a roller coaster, Levert. So are you really? He's not. So okay, you're missing Spider. Okay, we're missing Brunson, and we're missing Randall, and we're missing OG Anunoby, and we're missing Big Mitch. Big Mitch was babying them boys last year. Do you understand what he was doing to Josh Allen? And we saw what Randall was doing to Mobley, man. They try to lock Randall up because of what he was doing to Mobley. They try to put him in handcuffs, man. I said, yo, listen, this is basketball. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't doing nothing but just They was like, yo, man, he getting too physical with that kid. So we don't even got our top dogs back. Our whole front line is gone, and the head of the snake is not even there. So are we really, really worried about? We're not worried about Cleveland. Not at all. So they're a fluke of a number 2 seed. They are. Trust me, they are. No, great win for them boys tonight. Great win. Come on, let me go through the stats really quick, man. Break it down really quick. Okay, cool. Pressure Chua was big tonight, like we talked about. 22 minutes, right? 6 for 8 from the field. 1 for 1 from 3. Hit that corner 3 right there, which I thought was great. 1 for 3 from the stripe. 4 rebounds, 2 steals, 3 blocks, 14 big points for Pressure Chua. I thought we saw the return of Isaiah Hartenstein. Loved what he gave. 23 big minutes, 4 for 7 from the field. 7 rebounds, 2 offensive, 5 defensive, 8 assists from iHeart, 2 blocks, 8 points. Brunson went out. Can't really go through that stat line. He was only out there for 35 seconds, it felt like. But Josh Hart was big. 45 minutes for him, 5 for 12 from the field, 3 for 6 from 3, 18 rebounds, 10 assists, 13 points, 2 steals, 2 blocks, triple-double for Josh Hart. He's earning every bit of that paycheck. The flamethrower was big tonight. Here are the numbers for the flamethrower. 39 minutes, 11 for 22 from the field, 50% from the field, 6 for 14 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 28 points for the flamethrower. He had Matt Strus in handcuffs. Strus was rolling around. He couldn't do nothing with DiVincenzo. Bogey was big tonight. 30 minutes for him, 8 for 15 from the field, 1 for 6 from 3, but 3 for 3 from the strike, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 20 points off the bench for Bogey, right? 21 big minutes from Sims, 6 rebounds, 3 offensive, 3 defensive, 1 assist, 1 steal, 2 blocks for Big Sims, plus 17 for him. Deuce, 48 minutes. They said 47. He didn't even come out the game, so we know it's a 48-minute game, right? So let's do our math. 48 minutes for Deuce, 6 for 15 from the field, 4 for 9 from 3, 1 rebound, 5 assists for Deuce, 16 points. Burks, 11 minutes, 2 for 6 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3, 3 for 4 free throws, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 8 points. He's just, I don't know, man. But anyway, 48% from the field we shot, 41% from 3, 70% from the line. Total team effort, man. Total team effort. And, I think also, too, what I like, man, is that even with the issues with Brunson, even what happened, they dug deep and said, yo, we're going to get this victory, man. And this is huge because now, guys, look what we're coming up to, right? We're coming with a 4-game trip at home. We got Atlanta, got Orlando, and we got Philly back-to-back. Those are all winnable games. So believe it or not, we can win 4 in a row at home and be going on a 5-game winning streak before we hit that West Coast trip, which is huge. Atlantic Lion, man, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through Rock with LV Live tonight. Big win for them boys, 107-98. Atlantic Lion says, JB, man, take my knee, man. OG, take my elbow. Julius, take my shoulder. Mitch, take my ankles. Yo, Atlantic Lion, man, you giving them your everything, man. How you gonna get around? How you gonna eat? The commitment to this team. You see that? Dude just giving body parts. They don't care, man. They want to see everybody get back rocking and rolling. I think they are. Hey, listen, guys, you see Randall's out there getting busy, right? See him, right? They said now he's starting contact. Now they're using kind of like the it's like a tackling bag. They use it for football, but they're hitting him with the bag. They're hitting him with that. OG Anunoby's starting to practice. Big Mitch is out there running. I think we're going to have everybody back pretty soon. I think we have everybody back really, really soon. I think Randall, he don't care what the doctors say. I think Randall's going to be back very, very, very soon. He's out there. And then I think the big key too, guys, is that they came on a road trip with everybody. Usually those guys stay home. But they're getting into the flow, if you're noticing, of playing with the team. They're getting into the flow. They're getting into the flow of being part of the team, being around. So that means they're going to practices now. They're practicing probably with the team or maybe like on the opposite side of the courts. Because, when you go to practice, it's like 4 courts. It's like, it's a big, pretty much practice facility. So they're probably practicing on the side while the team is practicing, but they're going through drills. So it's just a matter of time before they get implemented into the team part of practice. So what that shows me is that they're really, really close. And this is perfect timing, too, because we're getting into the last stretch. We're getting into mid-March. You know what I mean? So I think that's around the time they'll be back. I would not be surprised if they're back probably for maybe the road trip. They might come for that. So I would not be surprised if they do that. And then Lion said, hopefully we get at least Randall and OG back for the playoff games. Yeah, I think Philly games. Yeah, I think so. Listen, man, I think they're really close, man. I think they're really close. And they're kind of keeping it kind of like, hush. But there's a reason why those guys are traveling with the team, practicing. I think they're getting ready. They're getting ramped up and ready. They don't want to say exactly, but I think they know that these guys are pretty close. OG Anunoby's really close. Gravy said, did you see Deuce bob that dude? Yeah. He hit him with the cross, man. He hit him with the in and out. That was too easy. He made Mobley slip and fall. You know what I'm saying? We've seen that before. We've seen it at Dykeman. We've seen it at the Rucker. This is regular stuff, man. New York City all day. That's what we did. So we put him in a blender. That's it. So I think those guys are going to be back pretty soon. You know what I mean? And hopefully Brunson gets an MRI. I think he'll be okay. I think he'll be fine based on what the reports are. Like I said, Knicks Twitter's on top of it. The MDs are on it. They said that this is the injury that he probably got. So I think he should be okay. We definitely got to get them boys back, man. But I think it's huge. But big win tonight. Big win for them boys. 107-98. Big win. All right, listen, guys. That's my show. I'm LV Live. I appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight. I will be back Tuesday to watch the Knicks and the Hawks. So everybody come through for my live. All right. Once again, I appreciate everybody coming through. Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Hit that like button. Hit that like button, people. Also, too, if you're watching this on replay, everybody, right? Please hit that like, share, subscribe button. Also, to leave comments because I will respond. And once again, please subscribe. All right, I'll be back Tuesday, right? Big win for them boys. Let's pray for Brunson. He gets back soon. And let's get ready for the Hawks, right? I'm LV Live, and that's my show, and I'm out of here, people. Peace.